I was blown away with the intensity, the honesty of everybody's performance. It was so just so honest and so intense. The coincidences were just uncanny. How everybody, the matchups were just amazing. I don't know how that happened. It doesn't seem like it was. It doesn't seem like it could have possibly have been a coincidence. You know, I know it was, but holy crap! I mean, I felt. I was so thankful that that Chris, who I was partnered with, was moving around with me and like kind of dancing with me. He was so willing to just like. I don't know exactly how it is for most musicians, but you know, it seems like he had to really like step out of his comfort zone a little bit to just move around and like fill the space with me, like play with me. It was really amazing. I had an amazing experience.
This was a particularly amazing confluence of like-minded folks. It was the comment that you made in the middle about pairings. I didn't quite catch what it was, but it was absolutely true. It's like everybody seemed to be just so in tune with one another and so in sync with one another, and from the very beginning, and then it just escalated each time. It was a really pretty amazing meeting.
Well, it was wild to go first. I really enjoyed the completely blank slate, and not having ever been to her now, and then I had no idea what to expect. So it was really exciting to kind of perform on this really blank canvas, and then to see what came after that. I mean, every single piece was like so different, and the pairings really worked in this magical way that I kind of expected, but was also totally amazed by. It's just like each duet was so strong, and there was so much that the musicians and the dancers had shared. So I thought it was really powerful and beautiful and fun experience.
This was the hardest damn show I've done in years. I don't know how to prepare for an improv show. I had a bunch of words that have been filling my head for 3 or 4 years, so that was not improv. I didn't make up those words on the spot, okay? But as much as I could, I tried to remove the words from what I would be doing on stage, moving, and so fulfill your rule about it being an improv show. I think when it's really hard to do, it's really worth doing, and I feel really good about tonight.
Overall, my experience has been really good. I'm kind of a reserved musician, so this took me out of my comfort zone, put me in front of a large group of people, put me where I felt like I needed to be a more responsible musician for my partner. And it was a great learning experience, and I look forward to growing and expanding on what I learned and experienced tonight, what I do in the future.
My experience here at Here Now. Well, tonight I showed up not knowing what exactly to expect. I'll give you a slight backstory, and that is I have done a lot of improvised music and a lot of improvisation over the past 15 or so years, and a lot of work with dance. But lately, that is the last year, I've been working pretty much exclusively just in music with musicians, and not a lot of improvising in as much as stuff coming out of nowhere. I'll do jazz improvisation and improvising over classical music, Baroque music, that kind of stuff. But lately, I've been pretty much stuck on. I know this might sound kind of exclusive, but music for musicians by musicians. More parlor kind of music. not really interested in performing, not really interested in making any statements and making any art as much as just living the good life, being musical and just enjoying what I am and what the people I'm with are. So that is a little tiny bit of backstory. I came here with a little bit of trepidation. It's just like, is this my scene? It might have been at one point, or maybe is it now, or will it be in the future? And I just feel wonderful. And it answered that question. I still feel like I belong. I still feel like I can appreciate watching it. I can appreciate being a part of it, and I can appreciate making it. And this tonight has certainly helped answer that question.
I loved it. I think it takes some serious courage to do what these people are doing. I think it's really interesting to see how, for the most part, the first minute of each performance was difficult, I think, for almost everyone. And then moving into the second and third minute, they started finding each other. And that's where the pieces sort of got legs and started moving. I love the supportive environment in here. I noticed that the audience applause lasted longer than it normally does in a performance setting where things are planned ahead of time. So these people appreciate the risk that's being taken and appreciate that people are willing to go through that and allow them to take part and watch. Other than that, I thought it was the variety of the evening, the level of professionalism on both sides, from the musicians and the dancers, was really great. It's my first time seeing it, and I'm just really glad I got to check it out.
It was surprising, unexpected, exhilarating, freeing. I was really freaking out last night about it. I was in tears. I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't. But yeah, now that I've done it, it was incredible. Such an experience to be with somebody else on stage who's taking risks with you, and all the other performers in the show doing the same thing, just kind of taking that leap into the unknown. I was very satisfied with it, and it was joyful too. I don't know, I wasn't coming into it expecting that at all, just because of the way that I've worked with improvisation before. It's been like really intense and internal, but there's something that comes out of this atmosphere that's really, really unique, really extraordinary. Just felt like a celebration.
From a performer perspective, it was completely exhilarating. I'm someone who works by myself a lot, so to get to explore dialogue, and I was totally floored by all the communication on stage. It was like exceptional. It was like great actors working together, but it happens only once, It was really exquisite. Yeah, and inside it was totally exhilarating, totally terrifying, but all you do is turn your attention to the person you're working with, and magic happens, and so much magic happened tonight. So much. Yeah.
It was fun. Definitely, it took a different twist than I expected it to go down. But that's the beautiful thing about improv. It's kind of you never really know which road you're going to go down. You have a certain idea that you intend to hit, but you always end up hitting that side road. It's like guaranteed. You should almost just bank on going there, but then you go find another side road at that point. So it's all kind of a crapshoot, but it's fun. It's always a good time. It's a good experience.
I overall had a very positive experience. I enjoyed the event. Working with the musician, and I already can't remember his name, but it was that in particular was very unique for me because his style of music was completely different than what I'm used to working with, or what I just naturally play with in the studio or something. It was very traditional. It's very beautiful. It's a traditional instrument, and I had this amazing moment of like, wow, I have no idea what the fuck to do here, which was great. And so instead of like running away from that, I just decided to like delve into that place of unknowing and really letting there be an edge within myself of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to relate. And so I think that was the most rich thing for me, was like going into that edge, like not quite knowing what to do, but letting things continue to unfold, trying to connect more, and then letting whatever happen. And it became a super rich and exciting experience, and now I'm interested in that kind of music. I think overall, I really enjoyed watching the process. I enjoyed these unique vignettes isn't quite the right word, but that kind of comes to mind. But each piece had such its own flavor. Everybody was bringing this thing, and these little worlds were created within each duet, and that was amazing to witness. I really enjoyed it.
It was a really interesting experience. There was some surprises were how much hearing the other musicians actually felt kind of like a collaboration in and of itself. Actually, the way that the dramatic arc of the evening unfolded was something I hadn't really thought about, and it was really cool. Definitely heard people mention that they got either specific ideas or general ideas, and it also influenced my choices as well. So that was really a fun surprise.
I think that this environment builds a sense of freedom between all of us as artists, not only in this moment right now, but in the days and weeks after this. And I think that that's a sensation that a lot of times we maybe dance around and have a hard time getting to sometimes. And that's why it's really enjoyable.
My experience at Here Now, I didn't really know what to expect because I've never been to a performance at Here Now before. But I really enjoy like live collaborations and improv. So I was just really pleased by the collaboration that I did, and then seeing other people's work and seeing how that magic happened for them was great. I laughed so hard. There were lots of good moments.
The experience was amazing. Thank you, really, Here Now for this invitation. I think it's a really great space to explore and enjoy and grow up as an artist, and also have this like a trip and this experience of witnesses what is happening without trying to do something, and letting go your expectation and be surprised for what is life have to give you and bring and sharing. I'm just so thanks and grateful for the opportunity to be here, and we should do this every month because I really think like it's more than an experience. It's really a new way to investigate process where the artist is challenged to grow up in her own investigation. When you are just in the studio trying to improvise, you don't have the audience, you don't have the pressure of really be fully there. You can, get in your habit and be there and it's be so comfortable. But the audience have this kind of power that bring you like the boundary for grow up. Bring a new space for yourself and for the people that is watching. I think it's awesome. Thank you.